and you're good to go.
Good evening. Mrs. Sini? Are you here?
Are you joining?
There we are. Mrs. Sini? Your microphone is off. Oh, there you are. Good evening.
There she is.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thank you.
Hello.
Good. So welcome to the Mount Village Planning Board, our December meeting. And maybe you could just give us some highlights of what you'd like to do here at 444 Deer Park Avenue.
Great. I'm a midwife in practice in Kings Park and in Riverhead. We service all of Long Island. So we have clients that come actually all the way from Queens, all the way up to Montauk. And for those of you who don't know, a midwife is a women's health practitioner. We're independent care practitioners. We focus on women's health care, mainly for prenatal care, birth and postpartum care, but also on gynecological care. So we service women from adolescence through postmenopause. We've been in business for about 3.5 years now. We have a thriving practice and we're looking to expand. So we're going to open up an office, hopefully in Babylon and as well in Sag Harbor. Because even our Riverhead office, we're really busy with East End clients, so we're moving further out. And as we have a North Shore location, we'd love to bring it down to the South Shore.
Are you planning any renovations on this? You gave us a floor plan, but
As of now, the room is one big room. So the only thing we're going to do is put a wall up with a door, barn doors in the middle. So there'll be a functional waiting room and an exam room.
okay.
We're a really small practice. We see about 1 to 2 patients an hour, and my office days are about from like 9 to 3. So if it's a 6-hour day, I would see between 6 and 12 patients a day. So I'd anticipate there being a lot of, in terms of parking, like I said, there'd be 1 to 2 cars parked. I would assume on Mason near Deer Park Avenue. And I think this would be really great for the village. We have a lot of OBGYNs, but we don't have a ton of holistic healthcare practitioners down here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think our village, they seek it elsewhere. So if we could bring it right here, I think it would be wonderful.
Right. Okay. And just for the record, this is not your home. It's
No.
not an office.
This is Tara and Billy Gonzalez, and they have an office that's previously been used as a doctor's office and as a lawyer's office.
Right. Okay. So it is zone reso, which we, resident with the office, which is acceptable in the area. Yeah, just trying to find the right page. So you're probably looking to park like 3 to 4 cars at the most along
At any one given time, it'd probably be 1 to 3, 3 the most, because
one to three.
a patient who's being seen, the patient who may just be leaving, and the patient who's, coming to be seen. So at the most 3 cars,
Okay.
very most. And, our appointments are 30 minutes to an hour. So the traffic, wouldn't be congested.
Mm-hmm.
Do you provide other services like mammographies?
We don't do mammographies, but I am going to have someone who does breast thermography coming in. Breast thermography is a way to do thermal imaging of the breast and the whole body to look for signs of precancer. So heat in the area, increased vascularization to an area, inflammation to an area. So my colleague, Christine Blanche, who is a medical doctor, is going to be providing thermography at this space. And if someone needs a mammography, we would refer them to one of the local breast imaging centers.
What about in-office laboratory services? Labs, cultures, pap smears, are you going to be doing that?
Yes.
All right, so you're gonna need some type of waste removal or environmental?
We have waste removal. We have a service in our Kings Park and a Riverhead office. We have a service that picks up the waste every month. They're kept in waste containers.
Yep.
Yep, it's picked up every month.
Okay.
And as far as the dumpster, you don't feel you're gonna generate enough waste?
No, we generate right now. Our busiest office is Kings Park, and I have a garbage pail like you'd have in your, kit under your kitchen cabinet that we fill every day.
Okay. Have you thought about any signage? Are you looking to put any?
I'd love to put a sign if possible. I'm thinking like similar to the other offices on Deer Park Avenue, a white sign with our Gaia Midwives, our logo. The Gonzaleses know that I'd like to do that, and they're okay with that if we can get that approved.
That would require the approval from the Architecture Review Board.
Right, I saw the application and I figured I would wait on that until I knew if we, we got the approval.
Sure, but we would put that in our letter as well, that any signage would have to be approved.
Yeah.
Also, any renovations would have to be approved by the building inspector.
Okay,
Inspected and approved. So that's another thing that would be required. The other caveat we have here is because it's Reso, there's an approval required by the Zoning Board of Appeals. So what we would do, we'd write up a letter with the recommending to go to the Architecture Review Board for the sign and your hours of operation, and the recommendation that the final approval would be required by the Zoning Board of Appeals. Does anybody else on the board have any questions?
No?
Okay.
thank you.
So we feel fit in the area. It's not high demand as far as the patient load. And we'll get that into the letter, and then you can move on for the final approval from the Zoning Board of Appeals.
All right, great. Can I ask one question?
Sure.
If when we have the meeting with the zoning board next month, if I get approved, how soon after would we be able to be operating?
Well, you get the letter from us first, then the ZBA. If they give you approval, then you can get operating as soon as your wall is up and the building inspector gives you the okay.
Okay, and one other question. We had talked about, since right now with COVID, we're not utilizing a waiting room. We have our patients wait in the car to come in
Right.
to be seen. And then the next person doesn't come out until after the office is wiped down.
Right.
So as we're just starting in this office, we had thought about putting up just like a nice screen between the front office and the back, rather than putting that wall up at first to save cost. Would that be okay? Or would you need us to put up the wall to be operational?
No, if you're going to keep the rooms as it is, and in the future, I would say, in future, change it, then in the future, you'd have to apply for the building permit to do the renovations.
Okay,
In the meantime, you put your screen up and work from there.
okay, great. Thank
Okay,
you so much.
you're welcome.
Take care.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You
You
too.
too.
Oh, I forgot to ask her. Oh, she's still there? Amanda, you still there?
Yes,
How do you pronounce the name of your service?
I'm sorry.
Your name?
Oh, how do you pronounce it? Yes, it's Gaia, Gaia.
Gaia. Okay.
We inherited the name and it was really well known before we started the business. So we're going to stick with it. It means like Mother Earth.
Right.
But it's a really well known name on Long Island within the birth community. So it's ours. Okay.
One more question, Amanda. On your
Yeah.
application, you listed a Kings Park address.
Yep.
Somebody in particular to send a letter to at that address? Or send it to your attention? Or
Yeah, it's just me and my partners there. So you could just send it to me.
Okay. At Kings Park. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good
Bye.
night.
You too.
Yeah. Happy holiday.
You
Yes.
too.
Okay, bring in our second applicant.
Okay, thank you.
Evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Right, how are you?
How are you?
Do you want to open a, what's it called?
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
It's actually, yeah, it's a martial arts school Taekwondo. We've actually been in the village for about 10 years now. We just literally moved location from Main Street to West Main Street.
Okay. So where are you operating now?
Uh, 80 West Main Street is the new location that we're putting in.
Right,
If you look where the Mathnasium is, that's actually the new location.
that's your spot.
Okay.
All right,
And where are you presently?
Right now, we're not really anywhere.
Oh,
oh, okay,
okay.
We unfortunately had to leave our previous location.
okay,
They were on Deer Park Avenue.
Yes.
all right. So we're looking at your little sketch here of
Mhm.
of your space.
Right.
And those little squares, that's to indicate where your students would stand, is that correct?
The where's where?
The V's.
The V's.
Perimeter.
Oh, those are the vents. I think the person who was drawing it out wasn't sure exactly what you wanted, so I'm pretty sure he put a lot of extra detail into everything.
Okay. The V's are the vents, okay.
Yes, those are the vents in the ceiling, and I believe that there are the squares on the left and right side are outlets.
Outlets.
Wow.
Wow.
That's because it was that
Mhm.
school.
Okay,
Right, it has a lot of outlets all over.
Yes.
all right.
We thought that 72 inches was the 6-foot COVID separation.
That's
Oh,
what-
we got that going too. Luckily, our mats are the mats that we use in the school are 3 feet long, so we keep all the students 2 mats away from each other at all times.
Okay. So what we did find, we looked at the site plan, and the site plan says that the building is 56.5 feet long or wide, which makes your store 56.5 feet. And when we added up everything, it came out to 68. So we
What?
believe it's closer to the 56. Could you confirm that?
I'm sorry,
Can you confirm that it's closer to 56 and not?
I can confirm that. Yes.
Okay. You know that now or?
I mean, I could go and retake the measurement. I just trusted the guy's measurement that did it.
Okay.
Yeah, he adds up to a lot longer than the survey shows your building is. So.
There's a reason for that, you know, if it's under 1,000 square feet, we can
Mhm.
approve it for your use. If it's over 1,000 square feet, we have to send you on further
You
for,
go with the depth that's listed on the survey and a 15-foot width, you're under 1,000 square feet, so you're good.
Okay.
The mathnasium is on the, you gotta add the 2.5 feet.
what's that, Rich?
The side, that part of the building is 59 feet wide.
59.
Yeah,
Seems to stick
Yeah,
out a little bit
That
longer
doesn't make any
in the-
difference.
on the
really.
storefront.
no, it's not, I'm just saying, just
Yeah.
for the letter and everything, it's 59
Right.
by whatever the other dimension is.
Okay,
Okay.
I got it. Okay, good enough.
59.
Still under 1,000.
Yes,
Hours of operation Monday through Wednesday, 1 to 8:30 PM.
Yes.
Tuesday and Friday, 1 PM to 9 PM.
Yes.
Thursday,
Wait. Oh, yes. Okay. Sorry. Yes.
Thursday, 1 PM to 8 PM.
Mhm.
And Saturday, 9 AM, 9:30 AM to 1 PM.
Yes.
Just yourself or one,
closed on Sunday.
There's one employee that's working there.
one employee? Okay. And no Sunday hours.
No.
Okay,
We need a day to rest.
Good enough. Don't we all? Number of clients is 5 to 10 during COVID period. And you'll expand later on to 10 to 20. 20 being your max, is that correct? Okay. Signage, you gonna put any signage on the building?
Yes, actually, if you look at all the storefronts on there, they all have the same kind of signage. We're just going to change out the Mathnasium to match the same signage that's on everything else.
Okay. Would still ask you to to make an application to the Architecture Review Board for that?
Yes.
Okay, good. So as far as the parking goes, are your students dropped off and then picked up?
Depends on depends on the parent. We are a drop and go facility, so parents do have the option to drop off. When things are a little better, we usually like to have the parents stay in so that they're aware of what's going on with the classes and such.
Mhm.
But that's completely up to the parents.
Right. And from your previous operation, you feel that you have the parking in the area is adequate?
Oh, absolutely. We've never had a problem with parking.
Yeah, we concur with that. Okay.
There's a
Anybody-
number of lots in the area they can use.
Right.
I believe right behind the restaurant, which is to the south of that, there's a very large parking lot that is available for us to use. So
Mhm. Okay. Does anybody have any other questions?
No, that's it.
No, Jim, no.
Okay. We feel that, due to the size of the building and the services that are offered, it's acceptable in the zoning area. And
We ask about a dumpster?
the dumpster
there is a dumpster provided by the landlord,
provided by the landlord.
but
okay.
we put out a bag of garbage, maybe one bag of garbage, maybe a week. So
Okay.
Any type of renovations, walls
nope,
moving?
just have to lay down mats. That's all.
Okay. All right.
Good.
It fits our requirements and we'll get a letter of approval from us. And we can move ahead. Okay? And
Yeah.
just Get approval for the sign, which should be a slam dunk.
Yep, it's already in the application. We handed everything in together. So
Great. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck,
Good
Frank.
very much.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay.
Jim, quickest meeting.
Not bad, right?
Yeah. 18 minutes. Wow.
The record.
Still on.
Do we have any other, you have any other